BetBlitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Please take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 300 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. So take a moment to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are giving a free 7-day trial, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access. Alright, let's get right into some of the best picks for today. And in this video, we will be going over the NFL slate games for Sunday. And for our first pick, we'll be head over to the passing yards tab, and this time we'll be selecting Matthew Stafford for more than 233.5 passing yards. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to get a free 7-day trial. You see that Matthew Stafford has actually exceeded this line in 7 of his last 10 games. Now, this is a line that he's only exceeded in 1 of his 4 games this season, but in each of the 3 games, he was very close to going under this over this line. Additionally, this is a line that last season Matthew Stafford exceeded in over 63% of his games. So coming into this game, we do expect him to be due for a pretty big pass yards performance and to go over this line. Now, Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams will be facing off against the Green Bay Packers defense that this season has not been very good overall when it comes to passing yards allowed to their opponents, ranked near the bottom of the league in passing yards allowed to opponent quarterbacks. Coming into this game, we do expect Matthew Stafford to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. In fact, this is a line that Matthew Stafford has exceeded in 4 of his last 5 games versus a bottom 10 defense for passing yards allowed to their opponents. Now, taking a quick look here at the Rams offense, we see that they are a pretty pass-heavy offense, passing the ball nearly 60% of their time in the last 10 games they've played. In fact, in their first game of the season, they did pass the ball nearly 70% of the time in the game. And despite Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford's primary target being out for this game, the majority of the Rams' receiving core has pretty much remained intact. So we expect Matthew Stafford to have plenty of targets to pass to in this game as well. Now, on his career, Matthew Stafford has been pretty solid when it comes to passing yards thrown in a game. For his career, he's passing over 270 yards per game. In fact, last season, he passed just shy of 265 passing yards per game. This season, he is off to a bit of a slow start through his first 4 games. However, again, we do expect him to be due for a big game and to go over his passing yards line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Matthew Stafford for more than 233.5 passing yards. Now for our next pick, we'll be headed over to the receiving targets tab, and this time we'll be selecting Jamar Chase for less than 8.5 receiving targets. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this is a line Jamar Chase has actually fallen below in 9 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line that this season Jamar Chase has fallen below in each of his games, as well as a line that last season he fell below over 55% of the time. Now, Jamar Chase and the Cincinnati Bengals will be facing off against Baltimore Ravens defense that this season has not been very good when it comes to defending against opponents' targets received, giving up some of the most targets per game to opponent receivers. And while Cincinnati does have a pretty pass-heavy offense, passing the ball over near 60% of the time in their last 10 games, Joe Burrow really has a healthy receiving core to work with, and he likes to spread the ball around. So while Chase does get a fair share of targets, the majority of the time he's not really getting a double-digit targets per game. So coming into this game, we don't expect him to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now in his career, Jamar Chase has been targeted pretty often, averaging just under 9 targets per game for his career. Now this season, he has been targeted slightly fewer times. Again, Joe Burrow has plenty of receivers to work with, and he does spread the ball around. And taking a look here at his last season average, while he was close, he still was below his current line. And while his targets in this game may increase to a number closer to his career average, we still feel that he'll fall below this line. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Jamar Chase for less than 8.5 receiving targets. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog Fantasy as well, we want to make sure that you did not miss out on this Dak Prescott higher than 0.5 total yards play. Make sure you guys go lock that in so you're not leaving any money on the table. And for those of you who aren't on Underdog Fantasy already, click our link in the description below and use code BETBLITZ, because right now, when you sign up using code BETBLITZ, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. Now, with the start of the NFL season and the NFL NBA season coming just around the corner, Underdog is throwing around a ton of discounted plays and gifts in your lobby. You really don't want to miss out on this. You'll be leaving a ton of money on the table. So again, if you're not already signed up with Underdog, go use code BETBLITZ, and again, you'll receive a free pick and $1,000 in bonus cash. Now, before we get into our third play, we want to share with you a sports betting tool that is going to take your game to the next level, and that's Daily Grind's Fantasy Optimizer tool. I mean, this thing is one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available, and it's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books, such as FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, and much more. So you'll actually be able to see which sports book you'll get the most bang for your buck. And one of its best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So, for example, if you want to find out what the best 6-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you could simply click right there and have it generate for you a list of the picks that are most likely to hit. And it'll also tell you the odds of them hitting as well. And one of the things you have got to check out when you're on Daily Grind is their AI slip generator. I mean, this thing is totally changing the game for sports bettors. You don't have to think about it. It's just going to generate for you a list of slips that are most likely to hit on any platform. And trust us, your hit rate will go through the roof. So again, if you're trying to take your sports betting to the next level, click our link in the description below and use code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. Now for our third pick, we'll be in the rush attempts tab, and this time we'll be selecting Devon Achane for less than 11.5 rush attempts. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Achane has actually fallen below this line in 8 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line that he's fallen below in 3 of his 4 games played this season. And last season, this was a line Devon Achane fell below in over 75% of his games. Now, Devon Achane and the Miami Dolphins will be facing off against New England Patriots defense that this season has been very good overall when it comes to defending against opponent rush attempts, ranked top 10 in the NFL, not giving up plenty of attempts per game. So overall, coming into this game, we do expect Devon Achane not to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. In fact, this is a line that he's actually failed to exceed in 5 of his last 6 games. Now, Devon Achane and the Dolphins don't really have that strong of a rushing offense. They are a primarily pass offense. In fact, in their last 10 games, they've only run the ball about 42% of the time. Even in a blowout loss a couple of weeks ago, they did rush the ball just 32% of the time. So they aren't really a pass, or rather rush-heavy offense. A lot of their plays are pass. And even with that, Achane does only have just about 40% of their rush play. So overall, we don't expect him to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, on his career, Devon Achane has been a pretty solid rusher, averaging just under 10.5 rush attempts per game. But with the Dolphins having pretty much a fully healthy wide receiver and receiving core overall, and with the way their offense is being run, we don't expect Achane to have plenty of rush attempts in this game, and we expect him to fall below this line. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Devon Achane for less than 11.5 rush attempts. All right, these are our picks for today, and after we finish reviewing, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. So for our picks, we are taking Matthew Stafford for more than 233.5 passing yards. We are taking Jamar Chase for less than 8.5 receiving targets. And finally, we are taking Devon Achane for less than 11.5 rush attempts. Now, if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you would like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are giving a free 7-day trial, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access to a group of top-tier analysts that post multiple picks across multiple DFS platforms and across multiple sports leagues every single day. So again, if you want more picks, go give them a look. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 300 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.